Hey everybody, Samika Pleasure here, and I am so pumped. I'm so excited to be a part of this movement. The online branding formula is definitely the solution to a lot of the problems that a lot of marketers are having. Marketers, entrepreneurs, just people in general. And today I want to talk about why it is so important to be true to yourself and know who you are as a person. Okay, so basically, the reason why for me, I feel that it's so important to know who you are and to ask yourself who you are is because there's only one you. We all know that. But the thing about it is, in this industry, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as someone who is looking to be great and to leave this legacy of greatness behind, you have to know, number one, where you come from, and you have to be comfortable with who you are now. Because otherwise, you'll continue to second guess yourself, and you will become your worst critic. You will become your most detrimental critic. So it is now time to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself very simply, who am I? Who are you? Are you a mother? Are you a father? Are you a sister or brother? We know you're a child of someone because you were created. So it's now time to know who you are and why you were put here on this earth. It's time to tap into that. Me, myself, personally, I've dealt with a lot of issues. I've dealt with esteem issues. I've dealt with weight issues. I'm still dealing with weight issues. I deal with issues on a daily basis. But the one thing that I don't struggle with anymore is wondering, who am I? Entrepreneurship has shown me who I am. It has made me take a really hard look at my life inside and out. You know, a lot of times we can mask how we feel. We can mask, the emotional crap that goes on in our minds to the people on the outside. But when you cannot run from yourself, when yourself is actually looking at yourself, there is no running. There is no hiding. There is no BSing. Because you can see everything from the clean to the dirty, from the top to the bottom. As my grandmother used to say, from the rooter to the tooter, you can see it all. And there is no getting away. There's no way to escape it. So you have to deal with it head on and realize, is this the person that I want to be? Is this the person that I'm supposed to be? Or at that point, you can decide to make a change. You can decide then that you want to be great, that you want more for yourself. This is how you do it. Number one, you have to sit alone by yourself. I sit by myself in a very quiet place for at least 20 minutes a day. And I just sit there. Now, for some people, they may say, I'm not sitting in a corner by myself. Well, it's because, honestly, the reason why you won't sit by yourself is because all of that baggage, all of those thoughts, they will invade you. But now this is your time to learn how to deal with it. That quiet time allows you to process some of those thoughts or feelings that you have been avoiding for so long. Also, when you sit quietly, it's your time to reflect. You are reflecting on your past and on decisions that you've made. Sometimes you come up with better solutions. Sometimes you're able to work through your current problems or your current issues. You also come up with kick-ass ideas. I know I do. When I sit quietly by myself, turn off all the interruptions, no television, no radio, no nothing. You just sit there and you sit quietly. You're not looking at your phone. You already have whatever you're going to use as a timer, set it, don't touch it, turn your phone off, put your phone on silence, no distractions at all. It will help you to really tap in to that inner, which is so important. We all work on our exterior. We want everybody to see how fabulous we are. We love the glitz and the glamour. We want to have this facade like we've got it all and everything's okay. But on the inside, we're dying. We're killing ourselves because we have not dealt with or learned how to deal with the inner emotions that are just totally taking us over. It is now time. Journaling is another one. And I absolutely hated to journal. I did. I'm not me and writing, it's just like, ugh. But what I do, I'll set the timer. And for 10 minutes, I'll just write whatever, just freely, whatever my thoughts are. I'll think about, who am I? What are my gifts to the world? What are my desires? What is the outcome of my life? Who makes me happy? Who do I live for? I think about things like that. And I sit and I think about them for a minute before I start writing. Once you've thought about that, set your timer for 10 minutes and just write. Don't judge your writing. Just write. You'll be so surprised at the information that you will come back with. You'll be surprised at, the powers that you'll unleash within yourself just by not judging yourself, by not criticizing yourself. We're such hard critics of ourselves. It's time now to stop doing that. A lot of you are business owners. A lot of you may also work a regular job right now while you're trying to build your business. And from one person or another, they may have asked you, why do you do that? Why do you spend your time, trying to build that pyramid thing or whatever? And you have self-doubt. Self-doubt is created. It's time to let that go. You either in or you out. You're either going to do it or you're not. You're either going to poop or get off the pot. That's just that simple. You have to know where you're going. You are your own driving force. So while you work in that job, get your personal development on. You should have some Jerry Clark in your ear, some Les Brown in your ear. On your lunch break, if you can't listen while you work, you should be, when you go to your car, you should have a CD or something to empower you, to tell you, and to reinforce why you do what it is that you do. You're only working with 4 hours of sleep a day? Oh, okay. That's fine, because you're going somewhere and you know where you're going. You have to know who you are and hold on to it. Take that energy and cement it. Make sure that foundation is strong. And I'm telling you, you can harness all the energy that you need to live your dreams, fulfill your passions, and do whatever it is that you want to do in your life, this life, and create and leave a legacy for your family, for generations to come. All that starts with one simple question. Who am I? Who are you? Samika Pleasure here, and I'm going to pass it back to Toby and Layla now. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.